Create immediate emotional safety by lowering all demands and stimulation in the environment. After a frightening experience, a dog's nervous system is still in a heightened state, even if the outward reaction has subsided. Stress hormones like cortisol can remain elevated for hours or even days, which means the dog is more sensitive to triggers and less able to process new information. Giving the dog a quiet, predictable space with minimal noise, movement, and social pressure allows the body to begin returning to baseline. This is not about isolation, but about providing a controlled environment where nothing new is being asked of the dog while it stabilizes internally. Allow the dog to choose proximity rather than forcing comfort. It is a natural human instinct to soothe through touch, but not all dogs find physical contact reassuring when they are stressed. Some may lean in and seek closeness, while others may move away or freeze when touched. Respecting this choice is critical because it gives the dog a sense of control, which is often what was lost during the frightening event. When a dog feels it has agency over its own space and interactions, recovery tends to happen more quickly and with less lingering anxiety. Use calm, predictable behavior to signal safety. Dogs are highly attuned to human body language and emotional states. Moving slowly, speaking softly, and maintaining a relaxed posture communicates that there is no immediate threat. Sudden movements, loud voices, or erratic behavior can unintentionally reinforce the dog's sense of danger. Consistency in your actions helps rebuild a sense of normalcy, which is essential for emotional recovery. The goal is not to distract the dog from fear, but to show through your behavior that the environment is stable and safe again. Reintroduce normal routines gradually and thoughtfully. Familiar routines provide a framework of predictability that can be very reassuring for a dog. Feeding times, walks, and rest periods should resume, but with flexibility based on the dog's current comfort level. If the frightening experience was associated with a specific context, such as a loud outdoor environment, it is important not to rush back into that situation. Instead, start with low-intensity versions of the routine and build up slowly, allowing the dog to regain confidence at its own pace. Incorporate gentle decompression activities that encourage natural calming behaviors. Activities like slow sniffing walks, licking, and chewing can help regulate the nervous system. Sniffing in particular engages the dog's brain in a way that promotes relaxation and reduces stress. Providing opportunities for these behaviors without pressure allows the dog to process the experience in a healthy, self-directed way. These activities are not distractions but tools that support emotional regulation. Watch for lingering signs of stress that may not be immediately obvious. A dog recovering from fear may show subtle changes such as reduced appetite, increased vigilance, altered sleep patterns, or hesitation in familiar situations. These signs indicate that the dog is still processing the experience and may need continued support. Being attentive to these shifts allows you to adjust your approach, keeping the environment calm and avoiding unnecessary challenges during the recovery period. Avoid exposing the dog to the original trigger too soon, but do not avoid it indefinitely. Long-term avoidance can unintentionally reinforce fear by confirming that the trigger is something to be escaped. Instead, once the dog has returned to a more relaxed baseline, begin gradual, controlled exposure at a level the dog can handle without becoming overwhelmed. This process should be slow and carefully managed, ensuring that each exposure is paired with a sense of safety rather than distress. The goal is to change the dog's emotional response, not to force tolerance. Use positive associations to reshape the emotional memory of the event. When the dog is ready, pairing mild versions of the previously frightening stimulus with something the dog enjoys, such as food or play, can help create new, positive connections. Timing and intensity are crucial here. The stimulus must be presented at a level that does not trigger fear, allowing the positive experience to take precedence. Over time, this can shift the dog's perception from threat to neutrality or even anticipation of something good. Be mindful of your own emotional response to the situation. Dogs often mirror the emotional tone of their handlers, and lingering anxiety or tension can slow recovery. Remaining calm and confident does not mean ignoring the dog's feelings, but rather providing a steady emotional anchor. Your presence should feel predictable and reassuring, helping the dog interpret the environment as safe again. Understand that recovery is not always linear. Some dogs may seem to bounce back quickly, only to show sensitivity later, while others may take longer to regain full confidence. This variation depends on factors such as temperament, past experiences, and the intensity of the frightening event. Patience is essential. Allowing the dog to move through the recovery process at its own pace, without pressure or expectation, creates the conditions for genuine emotional healing rather than temporary suppression of fear. Reinforce small signs of confidence as they appear. Moments when the dog chooses to explore, engage, or relax in a previously concerning context are important indicators of progress. Acknowledging these moments with calm encouragement or gentle rewards helps strengthen the dog's sense of security. Over time, these small successes build into a broader pattern of resilience, making the dog better equipped to handle future challenges without becoming overwhelmed.